Hi, everybody, and you're very welcome along to our next episode of our Keep It Simple series, all about property. Now, last week we spoke about tips for first-time buyers in particular, and I've had a lot of questions asking what are the actual grants available. Mainly two. The first is the Help to Buy scheme. This is government incentive to help first-time buyers in Ireland to purchase a property or to build a new home valued at 500,000 or less. To qualify, you must live in the home for at least 5 years. You have to take out a mortgage. All applicants have to be first-time buyers, obviously. And the scheme runs from the 1st December. It started in January 2017 and it runs until December 2029, which is really good. You won't qualify if you've previously owned a property in Ireland or abroad, if it's an investment property, or if there's no mortgage used. Just remember that. Secondly, then, is if I can run through it, is called the First Home Scheme. It's a shared equity scheme, which implies that you get funds from the scheme in return for a percentage ownership of the property. It's a government-led scheme, obviously open to first-time buyers purchasing a new home. Also applies to people, and this is relatively new, also applies to people who want to build their first home on, if you like, their self-owned or their self-owned site, and also tenants buying the home they currently live in when the landlord is selling. That this also falls really under the tenant home purchase scheme. Yeah, to qualify, as I say, you've got to be a first-time buyer. You've never owned or have bought a property in Ireland, and also what's called maybe a fresh start applicant, where you might have previously owned a home, but you're no longer got any financial rights to it, if you like, because you've become due to personal insolvency or bankruptcy. You have to be over 18, live in Ireland. Second-hand homes are not eligible unless they're under the tenant home purchase scheme. So 10% deposit, but if you avail of the Help to Buy scheme, that will go towards the deposit. Remember, it's not a loan. You don't pay back this money, but if you don't buy back your share, the government then will have a stake in your home. So you can pay it back later on in installments or when you sell your property. But just remember that the minimum amount you can pay back is 5% of the original, if you like, the equity share, and you can only actually do that in two partial repayments a year. That's just important to remember that. Thanks for listening.